Hi everyone, I'm Carrie.
And I'm Lee, and welcome to the Coop. When I first met Carrie, I knew her creative voice was something special. This marks our second collaboration together, and it would not be possible without the tireless efforts of our amazingly talented cast and crew, who you guys will get to meet shortly. There's no writer I enjoy working with so much as Carrie, and I'm extremely proud to present this really fun, heartwarming, and hilarious work that you guys will be viewing today.
Thanks, I'm gonna cry, my God. So welcome to the Coop, and this is a show very close to my heart. I kind of wrote this script and had no idea what to do with it. And then I saw a post on Twitter by Caity Fitzgerald being like, hey, I'm doing some table reads, who's interested? And I was like, me. And then one thing led to another, and now we're here with this incredible cast and crew, and we just absolutely lucked out. And like we found like the perfect cast, and I think you guys are going to absolutely love them. And something that I like to say is make cool art, get it out there. And I think we all really came together towards that mission, and I'm really proud of what we all created together. So welcome to the Coop and enjoy the show.
Interior, Nina's office. Morning. A faded green futon covered in mystery stains and lint. Asleep on top of it is Nina, 40s, her auburn hair tied up in something halfway between a messy bun and a tumbleweed. The sound of clanking silverware wakes her. She blinks, coming to, and looks bleary-eyed at the desk. As her vision comes into focus, she spots Gwen, 30s, sitting in a chair behind her desk, ominously eating a bowl of oatmeal with the energy of a Bond villain.
What are you doing?
Just eating some oatmeal.
Why?
Fiber, also spite.
Dude, you hate oatmeal.
In most situations, yeah.
Okay. Okay, wait. What situation?
You remember those oats you ordered a few weeks ago for the bulk bins?
Yeah.
I think you over-ordered just a tad.
I just got one sack.
You sure about that?
Interior warehouse, moments later. With each beep of the forklift, Nina's face falls. A pallet stacked high with sacks of oats drops the last few inches onto the floor with a thud. The beeping stops. From behind the wheel, Ramone, a black man in his 50s, climbs down from the forklift and approaches the two women. From his back pocket, he pulls an invoice. Confused by the look on Nina's face, he hands it to Gwen.
Thanks, Ramone.
Uh-huh. I'll be back for my check later on.
Ramone nods and heads out. He's not a man of many words. Feet. The plastic wrap around the oats flutters in the drafty morning air.
So I fucked up.
Oh.
Interior warehouse, day. Unwrapping the oats, Nina and Gwen discuss their options.
We could do a sale.
We'd lose money.
We could pay people in oats. Wasn't that a salary, just salt back in the day? We could do the same thing with oats, call it an Oatly.
Pretty sure that's a violation of labor law and copyright law.
A wig then? A wig and some googly eyes. Put out front and a mascot, and we'll call it
Nina.
well, actually, I was thinking Oat Boy. It doesn't matter. Hey, look. If you're gonna shoot down all my ideas, the least you could do is suggest something.
Okay, here's a suggestion. Don't order 1,000,000 oats next time.
Oh, you think I did this on purpose?
No, of course not.
Nina pulls the last of the plastic off the oats, and one of the sacks tumbles to the ground, landing at Gwen's feet.
I gotta get these unloaded. Could you brainstorm somewhere else?
Interior, Nina's office, day. Several pages into a fresh legal pad, Nina doodles design ideas for Oat Boy, a superpowered sack of oats, and her current best idea for dealing with the mountain of them in the warehouse. Instantly regretting the pencil-thin mustache, she scribbles all over the design, flipping the pad back to the cover. Without knocking, an employee in a teal uniform polo enters. This is Cass, non-binary, hair that doesn't really respect the concept of products or bobby pins. In one hand, they hold a 5-gallon bucket, the other, a spatula.
It's compost day.
Spotting the legal pad on Nina's desk, they spin it around to read the words, "To do, deal with oats," scrawled in angry letters at the top of the page, underlined about 9 times. Then they spot Gwen's leftovers, a bowl of congealed oats.
Were you leaving a note for me?
It's not for you. It's dealing with different oats, not Gwen's gross breakfast.
Gwen hates oatmeal.
That's what I said.
Cass scrapes in the oats, and they turn to leave.
Hey, Cass?
Yeah.
If you were a superhero named Oat Boy, what would your catchphrase be?
Hopefully something cooler than the name Oat Boy.
Noted.
With a wave of their spatula, Cass exits. Nina flips back to her sketch and crosses out the name Oat Boy with a sigh. Match cut to exterior strip mall, Aristotle's Closet Vintage Shop. Day. A stubby pencil crosses out the words Aristotle's Closet, the last name on a long list of stores. With a sigh, the list maker tucks the pencil and paper into his pocket. This is Noah, late 20s, Indian and effortlessly cool with his nose ring and vintage beanie. He immediately removes them both, shoving them into his ratty messenger bag. So much for dressing for the job he wanted. Into his car, Noah passes the rest of the strip mall's offerings: a weed dispensary, a public radio station, and the Coop. The grocery store is painted like a chicken coop, complete with red paint and chicken wire window screens. Zip-tied to one of them, Noah spots a "Help Wanted" sign. He sniffs the air. Fresh baked bread. His stomach grumbles.
Fuck it.
He opens the door, and it squawks instead of chiming. They really went all out with the whole chicken thing. Interior, the Coop, bakery counter, day. Joey, 20s, tries to make dough, while Breezy, also 20s, keeps getting in his way. She's hopelessly in love with him.
So, is it true what they say in Ratatouille?
What do they say?
You know, about cooking.
That anyone can do it? I'm not so sure about that.
No, about the bread. You know, the Symphony of the Crackle and all that.
I guess. I don't know. I don't make all that many baguettes. Can you hand me that?
Oh, yeah.
She grabs a sourdough starter jar off the counter. He freaks.
Oh, no, not the starter.
She puts it down on the edge of the counter.
Sorry.
Joey stops what he's doing and pushes the starter away from the edge. Its safety is paramount.
Can you just go restock shelves or something? I'm kind of trying to focus here.
So, you're saying I'm distracting?
Very.
Bye, Joey.
He doesn't see her. She shakes her head and saunters off, leaving him to his baking. Interior, the Coop, grocery aisle, day. With the tail of her lizard-shaped keychain, Breezy cuts the tape on a case of cereal. A few boxes at a time, she restocks the breakfast section, pausing occasionally to blow the bangs out of her eyes. A middle-aged white woman in yoga pants and a shirt that reads, "Reduce, Reuse, Girl Boss," pushes a cart down the aisle. This is Mantra, the Coop's resident Karen. Perusing the keto-friendly protein bars, she eyes Breezy with disdain. She selects one and approaches.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi, Mantra. Are you finding everything all right?
Do these have palm oil?
I'm actually not sure. Let me check on that. Nope. Looks like you're all good.
Damn, I was looking for one with palm oil.
Don't people usually try and avoid that stuff for like the rainforest or whatever?
Yes, but my herbalist thinks I might be deficient in it, so sorry, Earth, I guess.
Right.
Sliding the protein bars out of her way, Breezy continues stocking the shelves. She unpacks Manuka Honey Nut Cheerios, Keshi Go Clean Crunch, Wheaties, and Mantra isn't having it.
While I have you here, I just have to ask, do you guys have gluten-free wheat?
Gluten-free what?
No, wheat.
I don't think that's a thing that exists, my dude.
Well, dude, can you at least go look for it?
I mean, I can go check the back for you, but I don't think we have any, because when it comes to wheat, gluten's kind of a given.
That would be so great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would hate to have to bring this up with the co-op board.
Really?
I'll be in produce.
Following his nose, Noah weaves his way through the empty cafe tables. He looks around until he spots it. The bread. He approaches, trying not to drool. Unaware of Noah's presence, Joey feeds his sourdough starter.
It's all about that tang. It'll make you say dang. Oh yeah, the sourdough. The flavor that goes.
Bang?
Oh no. You heard that.
Does it go bang though? The sourdough?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
There you go then. You've got a song.
Sure do. But can I help you?
Noah points to the big sign above Joey's head that reads, "Sandwiches."
Sourdough, I presume.
Yes, please.
While Joey grabs a loaf of the fresh sourdough from the cooling rack, Noah looks back at the help wanted sign.
And can I get an application?
Interior break room, day. With a gentle clink, Cass sets the empty bowl in the break room sink, beside a mug from the radio station next door and a few dirty forks. From next to the sink, they take an old coffee can labeled compost and dump its contents into their bucket. Exterior loading dock, day. Cass tilts the bucket over the edge of the compost bin, dumping the food scraps they've gathered on top of an old layer of crunchy leaves and dry paper, compost browns. Setting down the bucket, they turn to an old trash bin beside the compost, labeled browns. Peering inside, they frown. It's empty, save for a couple of leaves and an old napkin. They grab the bucket again. Time for a second trip. Interior, the coop, day. Cass pushes through the stockroom door and steps onto the floor of the coop. Swinging their bucket back and forth, they look around for browns to add to the compost. By the mushrooms, they spot a crumpled up paper bag. By the flowers, some less than lush leaves. And then they spot it. The lunch trash. Rushing over to the cafe tables, they brush the napkin and sandwich wrapper motherlode into their bucket. They turn to Noah, the lone customer seated at the cafe tables, fidgeting with the napkin as he flips through a zine.
Can I take that? The napkin.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thanks. You know, we needed more browns.
Noah doesn't react, just goes back to his zine as if nothing has happened. Cass stands there frozen, eyes widening as they realize what they just said. Interior, the coop, bakery counter, continuous. Cass ducks under the counter gate and plops down by the trash.
Joey, I have done the unthinkable.
Tried to compost walnuts?
You know I would never do that. I'm not a monster. I care about my zucchini.
Well, what'd you do then?
I am a racist. A giant flaming racist.
Well, that is news. Do tell.
So I was collecting compost.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I did a sweep of the cafe tables.
Okay.
And then
Take your time.
Well, I said it.
You said what?
We need more browns.
This is racist. How?
I said it to that person over there.
Joey looks over the counter at the only person in the cafe, Noah, who is Indian. Pursing his lips, Joey wipes the flour from his hands and squats down with Cass by the trash can.
I see.
I was only talking about the napkin he had. I needed more leaves and paper for the compost. I mean, otherwise the carbon to nitrogen ratio would be all off.
Okay. Why don't you just talk to him?
I can't do that. What if he thinks I'm a monster?
Joey looks up. Noah's just sitting there, picking his nose.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen.
Joey,
Dude, I'm not going to make you talk to him if you don't want to.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. Now, I got to get back to my dough. You gonna be okay down here?
Yeah, Joey. Thanks.
You already said that.
I know. Thanks anyway.
You're welcome anyway.
As he kneads the dough, he hums to the tune of the sourdough song he was singing earlier. Cass smiles, their breathing beginning to slow. Interior, the coop, bakery counter, later. Legal pad tucked under her arm, Nina approaches the counter. She looks down and spots Cass on the floor. She's unfazed.
Hey, Cass.
Hi, Nina.
How's the weather down there?
Stinky.
Walk-in's free if you want to go scream.
No, I'm okay.
Joey?
I already got mine in for the day, thank you. All right. What can I get you?
Let me get an improbable burger.
$8.50. Can you ring her up, Cass?
Yeah, sure.
Can I pay you in oats?
What?
US dollars it is.
Interior, the coop, cafe tables, day. Back at the cafe tables, Noah fills out his application. Sticking out of his bag is the zine he was reading earlier, a comic entitled Comrade Flo versus Assman and the Wop. Nina enters, taking a seat at a nearby table. She opens her legal pad, flipping back to her Oak Boy sketch. Spotting the zine, she strikes up a conversation.
Excuse me. Hi, weird question.
Hi, weird question. I'm Noah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm Nina. Hi.
Hi. What's your question?
Did you draw that comic?
Oh, no. A friend of mine did.
What's that character?
It's about a period, like a menstrual period, but communist. The hero's named Comrade Flo. Her superpower is cramps.
That is hilarious. It's way better than Oh Boy. How'd they come up with it?
Aunt Flo, I think. And blood is red, so hence the communist bit.
Clever. Do you know if they take commissions?
I don't know. Maybe. Why?
I'm trying to find a way to sell a buttload of oats. Long story. But my current best idea is a mascot named Oat Boy. He's gotten mixed reviews.
What?
Well, they don't love the name. So.
No, what? Just, are you sure that's the best way to get rid of them? An oat mascot?
It's either that or marketing to anti-vaxxers. Chickenpox, oatmeal baths. But they suck, so...
This is preferable.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you her number.
Thanks. Seriously, I appreciate it.
No problem. Oh, and by the way, who do I give this to?
He holds up his completed application. Nina tilts her head and takes it. She glances from the application to the help wanted sign in the window, piecing it all together.
Me. Excuse me.
Adding his application to her stack of papers, she leaves.
Bye.
Interior warehouse, day. Nina storms in and slams Noah's application on Gwen's desk.
What the F, Gwen?
Just say fuck.
What the fuck then?
May I ask what this is regarding?
You know what? Why is there a help wanted sign out front?
It's about the oaths.
And?
The last over order and the payroll fiasco and the garlic incident before that. There's a pattern here, Nina. I think it's time you hired an assistant.
So you decided to go behind my back to do it?
No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to go behind your back, Nina. I was trying to be proactive. I wanted to have a few candidates together before I brought it up.
Sounds like you want to go behind my back.
Why do you think that is?
Because you're a butt.
No, because you always react like this, immediately defensive, when all I'm trying to do is help.
Well, maybe I don't want your help. Did you ever think of that?
I don't care if you want it, but you need something from somewhere. These mistakes keep happening and they add up fast.
Are there any others?
No, just this Noah person. Suggest you interview them.
Fine. But then you gotta drop this whole assistant thing.
Deal.
Interior hallway, continuous. As Nina heads to the floor, Breezy retreats to the warehouse.
Is Gwen in there?
It's Gwen in there. Gwen's fucking in there.
Oh, she's in there, all right.
Interior warehouse, day. Arms crossed, Breezy approaches Gwen's desk.
Need to talk to you.
May I ask what this is regarding? What am I kidding? It's mantra, right?
Yup. And guess what she's demanding this time?
Cotton candy grapes that taste like blue cotton candy. No, wait. How about eggplant without the yolks?
No. Gluten-free wheat.
That's a new one.
Breezy eyes the pile of oat sacks next to Gwen's desk and flops into it like a beanbag chair.
Comfy?
Uh-huh.
You stuck?
No. Yes.
So what do you want to do about
I
mantra?
was hoping you would know.
Well, I don't.
Maybe if I just stay in here long enough, she'll just leave.
She's on board. She knows the warehouse code.
Of course, 42069. How could she forget? But Gwen.
She already made it your problem. Don't make it mine.
Fine. You're not gonna help me out. Can you at least help me up?
Yes.
Gwen sets down her salad and reaches her arm into the mountain of burlap sacks. With a tug, Breezy emerges and immediately blows the bangs out of her eyes.
Thank you.
She climbs out of the oats, knocking one of the sacks over by accident. With an ominous rip, hundreds of oats begin spilling onto the concrete floor. The two of them dash over to the ripped sack, tilting it upright to stop the leak.
I'll get the broom.
While Gwen ducks into the broom closet, Breezy stares at the oats scattered across the warehouse floor. She's got an idea. Gwen returns with the broom, stops next to her, and stares. Breezy usually never shuts up.
Hey Gwen, what kind of oats are these?
Steel cut.
They look like anything to you?
Brown rice, barley.
Or gluten-free wheat?
That's not gonna go well.
Interior, the Coop, bakery counter, day. Cass hovers behind Joey as he wraps up Noah's sandwich.
What?
Ignoring him. Also standing behind me when I have a knife.
Oh, sorry. You really think he'll understand if I just talk to him?
Probably. Seems like the type to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, but are you sure?
No.
You're not?
No, Cass, I'm not. I'm not a mind reader. I'm just a humble baker slash food critic slash sandwich artist.
All right, Picasso, make me a grilled cheese.
No.
Joey finishes wrapping Noah's sandwich and turns to the cafe tables.
Mindful melt, no pickles for...
Noah, was it?
Yeah.
You have an interview.
Oh, right now?
If you're ready.
Let's go.
Okay, what's my in here? You know, do I start with the weather?
Joey shoves Noah and Nina's sandwiches into Cass's hands and ushers them through the counter gate. He's done.
You said you wouldn't make me.
I changed my mind. Sandwiches. Start there. that worked.
Interior break room, day. Noah takes a seat at the table, and Nina pours herself a cup of coffee. Turning to Noah, she raises the pot in offering.
Coffee?
No thanks.
I was actually talking to Noah, Cass.
I'd love some, by the way. Cass, was it?
How about this weather we are having?
Temperate. What you got there?
Sandwiches.
Oh, yeah?
Mindful melt, no pickles, and an unlikely burger.
Improbable.
I sincerely apologize.
Putting down the sandwiches, Cass bolts.
What was that all about?
No idea. Milk?
What?
For your coffee.
Oh, sure. You got 2%?
2% what?
Milk?
Oh, sorry. I meant more like almond, cashew, hazelnut, hemp.
Do you vote?
Oh, do we ever? But not as milk, though.
Damn, that's a hot milk right now.
So you know your milks. How about your butters?
For practicality, I like peanut. But for flavor, cookie.
Interesting. Now tell me, Noah. We're a co-op, short for cooperative. How would you define cooperation?
Interior, Nina's office, later. Nina sits at her desk, Noah's application in one hand, chicken-shaped stress ball in the other. It squeaks when she squeezes it, as stress balls from Petco tend to do. With each squeak, we get a tour of her office. A mini fridge covered in kitschy magnets, dirty dishes stacked precariously on top of it. A chicken-themed calendar with "Buy new calendar" written on December 31st. It's March. Above the futon, a framed photo of her and her daughter Gracie as a toddler, waving at the camera as the cameraman's hand waves back. It wears a wedding band. We notice Nina's left hand. No ring. Just a faint tan line where one used to be. With one last squeeze, she sets down the stress ball and tosses aside the application. As it lets out a prolonged, agonizing squeak, she puts her head down on the desk and pulls her hoodie strings tight, as if to shut out the demands of the world. Through the hole, she spots something on her mini fridge. A child's drawing depicting a mother holding hands with her daughter. In messy, misspelled handwriting, it reads, "Thank you for helping me grow big and strong. I love you, Mommy." There's a knock at the door. Startled, Nina pulls down her hood and swivels to face the door.
Yeah.
Hey, Nina.
Here for your check?
You guessed it.
Nina scans her cluttered desk. No sign of her checkbook. She glances back at the fridge at the drawing from her daughter.
Could you help me find my checkbook?
Interior hallway, afternoon. Ramone opens the door to Nina's office and steps out with a bing. He checks his phone.
Oh, just got your Venmo. Thanks, Nina.
Sure thing.
You know, you really got to find a better place to keep your checkbook and stuff. It's very concerning to me that you just lost it. I mean, where do you keep your passport?
In my...
You know what? I don't want to know.
Fair enough.
With a two-finger wave, he turns and walks out the back door. As it closes behind him, we hear a flush from off-screen. The door to the employee bathroom opens, and Noah emerges.
Which way is out?
That way.
Thanks.
Hey, Noah,
Yeah?
where do you keep your passport?
In like a folder. with my birth certificate and renter's insurance and stuff.
Renter's insurance.
What's that?
Nothing. You want the job?
Why me?
You have your life together, and you're not an asshole. Those are really the only two requirements. So do you want it?
Yes.
Interior, the coop. Bulk bins, afternoon. A steady stream of oats pours from a sack and into one of the bulk bins. To the front of it, Breezy hangs a piece of paper that reads, gluten-free wheat.
Great news. We found them.
See, I knew you could do it.
And I thank you for your vote of confidence. Help yourself.
Mantra pulls the handle, filling a small cloth pouch with gluten-free wheat. She drops it in her cart, next to a box of Keshi protein bars that brags, now with more palm oil.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Breezy whips around to saunter off, but she gets hair in her mouth. Damn bangs. She blows them out of the way and exits. Tipping the last few oats into the bin, Gwen climbs down from her stepladder. Looking between Breezy's thoughtful sign and Mantra's unappreciative scrolling, her expression hardens.
Mantra, you are exhausting.
Oh?
Like, Breezy goes above and beyond to accommodate you after you threaten her, I might add, and you still give her shit. What gives?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you, though?
Fine. I'm sorry.
Actually sorry, or sorry I feel that way?
Sorry you have to ask. Look, what if I shout out you guys on social? Will that help?
I mean, we need to get rid of them somehow.
Pardon?
Yeah, just tag us at Coop Cupertino and tell them we're selling weed. Wheat! We are selling gluten-free wheat.
Nice save there, bud.
Gwen walks away with the step stool, shaking her head as Mantra snaps a pic of the bulk bins for her Insta. She tags at Coop Cupertino and sends it to her story. Exterior, loading dock, afternoon. Shutting the back door behind him, Noah heads out. Sitting on the ground by the compost, he spots Cass.
Cass?
Uh-huh.
What was all that about back there?
What was what?
With the sandwiches and your sincere apology?
Joey told me to. I was nervous to talk to you.
To me? Why?
Because I am a huge racist. That's why.
You are?
Yeah. I said we need more browns and you are.
Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you're racist then. As bad as they come. Go and get your tiki torch.
I knew it.
You're not fucking racist, Cass. You just put your foot in your mouth. I do that literally all the time.
You do?
Yeah, I do. But you know what I don't do? Make my guilt about it someone else's problem.
Yeah. That's smart. Yeah. I should probably apologize to Joey.
Probably.
Noah turns to leave, then stops, remembering something. Digging through his bag, he pulls out his sandwich wrapping.
Here, I almost forgot.
Thanks. You know, we really did need more browns.
Wow. I can't believe you just said that to me. That is so unbelievably racist. I'm appalled.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was just, I didn't
I'm
actually.
fucking with you.
Good one.
See you Monday, racist.
The door squawks as a customer enters.
If gluten-free wheat is just a preference thing, I can help you out over here. If you need celiac-safe wheat, go see Gwen at checkout.
Interior, the coop, checkout stand, continuous. Gwen scans a customer's bag of prepackaged oats and places it in the bagging area. The customer places it with their reusable tote alongside a carton of pasture-raised eggs and a bag of organic kale chips. Goes to top it off with a heavy bottle of wine.
Let me help you with that. I hired Noah. No, really. He starts Monday.
No, he doesn't.
Would you look at me? You're whatever. Just listen. You were right.
How did he do it?
Unfortunately, he aced the interview.
What did he say?
You dropped an avocado.
What?
No, you, Gwen. No, you.
Oh. So the interview.
Interior, break room, day. Flashback. Back to the interview.
How would you define cooperation?
I think it means a lot of things, but mainly it's about working together even when it's not easy. And that can look like a lot of different individual actions.
Cass smiles as they add a layer of browns to the compost.
It can mean giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Breezy manages the line of customers queued up for wheat.
It can mean finding creative solutions to less than ideal situations.
So yeah, that was the gist of it.
You're leaving something out.
He said admitting when you need help. Okay? That was the last thing.
Oh, I'm glad he got through to you.
It wasn't him. It was more of a straw that broke the camel's back kind of situation. Or a sack of oats situation. Speaking of,
Excuse me. Come on.
Gwen drags Nina away from the checkout stand, and Breezy takes Gwen's place behind the register.
I'm so sorry about that.
Interior, the Coop, floral section, continuous. Gwen peeks through the houseplants, making sure the coast is clear. Nina scoots up next to her.
Why can't I talk about
what part of it don't you understand?
Why can't I talk about the you know what?
Because of, well, look.
Does that say gluten-free wheat?
Yep. Breezy rebranded the oats. I got Mantra to post about it, hence the crowd.
I knew marketing would save the day.
By marketing, do you mean Oat Boy?
Yeah, Gwen. Yeah, I do. I do mean Oat Boy.
Get out of here.
Hey, now that's a catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
They head back to checkout, and Gwen flicks on the light for register 2. Then they get to bagging, just like old times.
That's the thing about cooperation. I don't think it really matters all that much what you're doing. As long as you're doing it together.
Damn. That's a really good answer.
Interior, warehouse, a few days later. Gwen and Nina stand in the doorway as Ramone lowers yet another pallet of something unnecessary onto the warehouse floor. He steps down from the forklift and pulls out an invoice. This time, Nina takes it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have my assistant double check my orders from now on.
That's probably for the best. That's a lot of craisins.
Craisins?
See you later, Ramone.
So what's the plan?
We could have a sale.
Gwen shakes her head and looks past Nina at someone else. Leaning against the doorframe, Noah holds Nina's legal pad and awaits instruction. Gwen gives him a look and then turns back to Nina, who throws her head back in exasperation.
Fine. Go get Breezy.
So I'm thinking communist raisins.
Shoot, shoot, don't, shoot, shoot, don't, shoot, 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 don't, shoot, shoot, don't, shoot, shoot, don't, shoot, 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 don't, shoot, 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 shoot,
Beep beep. It's me, the title card.
Bye. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Hope you like the show and have a great night. Thank you all to the cast and crew, and thank you to you for watching. Yeah, bye.